Let's travel back to ancient Athens. The philosophical text known as the Republic begins by asking a question that has occupied thinkers for centuries. What is justice? The main speaker in this dialogue is Socrates. He is on a mission to define a truly just life and determine whether being just is actually in a person's best interest. Identifying the specific components of justice inside a single human mind is a massive challenge. Socrates compares it to trying to read tiny, fine print from across a room. You can see the shapes, but the details are a blur. To find those details, Socrates proposes a thought experiment. He suggests we zoom out and build an ideal, hypothetical city from scratch to make the concept of justice large enough to actually see. The logic follows that if we can identify what makes this macro-level city fair and balanced, we can take that template and shrink it back down to understand the micro-level of the individual mind. In this ideal city, the population is divided into 3 classes based on natural abilities. At the base are producers, farmers and craftsmen providing material needs. Above them are auxiliaries, warriors defending the city. At the top sit philosopher-kings, governing through wisdom. Socrates defines justice as the harmony achieved when each of these classes performs its designated role without interfering with the work of the others. Producing a wise philosopher-king requires a rigorous and often difficult education. Plato explains this transformation through his most famous metaphor, the Allegory of the cave. Imagine a group of prisoners chained in a dark underground cave since birth, forced to face a stone wall. Behind them, a fire casts shadows of moving objects onto that wall. Because these prisoners have never seen anything else, they mistake these fleeting shadows for true reality. Now, suppose one prisoner escapes. They climb toward the surface and emerge into blinding sunlight. It is painful at first, but eventually their eyes adjust, and they witness the real world and the true forms of things for the first time. This journey represents the process of true education. It involves pulling a future leader out of the darkness of ignorance so they can rule society based on actual truth rather than illusions. With the structure of the city and its ruler established, we can now zoom back in to the micro level of the individual human soul. Plato argues the soul is divided into 3 parts. First is appetite, our physical desires, mirroring the producers. Second is spirit, our courage, mirroring the auxiliaries. At the top is reason, our intellect, which, like philosopher-kings, must lead. A person achieves internal justice when reason is in charge, keeping spirit and appetite in a healthy, productive balance. The city and the soul are reflections of one another. A just world depends entirely on the existence of just individuals. Plato authored this framework nearly 2,400 years ago. His exploration of justice has influenced the foundation of Western philosophical thought ever since. We still grapple with his core questions today. We continue to debate who is most fit to lead and what the true purpose of our education system should be. In an era of digital echo chambers and curated feeds, it is easy to mistake flickering screens for the whole truth. These are the modern versions of the shadows on the cave wall. Leaving the cave is a choice we make every day. By examining our own perceptions and allowing reason to lead our lives, we take the first step toward achieving justice in ourselves and our world.